Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Time with Johnson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8 coming up. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good for a Tennessee.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete, Stills. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
To Kenny Stills.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Greg Joseph on for the Titans. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Joseph's got it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
3 yards to gain there, second down.
25-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson with a give to Miller. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Carry for the Texans.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's Stills bringing it in. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach around the NFL. Watson on 3rd down. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Now Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
6-yard line.
51. Let's go, D. 79. It's going to be a long day.
On the counter, it's Henry. Down to the 25.
Derrick Henry.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And this is caught at the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
36, slam.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Go. He's checking. Crash.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check. Bang.
On first down, Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
51, Mike 51. Check. Mikey, 18. Check. Check. Lucky. Check. Crunch.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, it's Henry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
22, Derek.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, with that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
4-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Titans take over first.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up second down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Let's go. Check safety.
After the interception, here's Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
That's track. Check 26. Check 34.
Watson, off play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Watson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
At the 25-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And Walker has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Houston.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Switch up. Mike by 4.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Delaney Walker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
23.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Fights loose. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
31-yard line.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of